Hey everybody, it's Al with BobCAD. So in this video, I want to go through some of the steps that you would take to create a blade shape similar to this. So what we're going to do is create a new file. I'm going to start out with a rectangle. We'll make it 4.5 by 1.5 inches. Choose OK. Alright, so let's use a different color here. Now, what I want to do is create a parallel line. Now if you know the dimension, you can type it in. In this case, I'm just going to drag it along here. So I'm going to say about this far out, and then I'm going to also drag another line about this far out. Okay, so this gives me these two lines. Now what I want to do is I want to create a radius through here. So I'm going to do arc, fillet, and we'll say 1 inch. And I'll try to go from here to here, and you can see how the radius loops around on the other side. Okay, so what's happening is the software's saying there's not enough room to fill this radius here. You can sometimes you can uncheck trim, but that's not going to work in this example. It's looping around and saying there's not enough room. So what we do is we trim this line out. We trim this out up this way, and I'm going to do another one over here too. Alright, so now when we go to add this fillet from here to here, there's enough room for it to occur. And when we try to do one from here to here, now we have enough room. Now this one, so this gives me this profile that I want to use, so that's good. The other thing I'm going to do is create a 1/2 inch, let's say, I'm going to do a little box like this. Okay. Now with this box, I'm going to draw a line at an angle. It's going to be 15 degrees. We're going to go like that. Alright. And then we're going to come in and trim this up. So we'll get rid of this, this, and this. And this gives us this profile. And then we also have this profile here. Now, so this is kind of where layers can come in pretty handy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create another layer here. And I'm going to select all of this geometry, and then I'm going to copy, cancel, turn that layer off, and then I'm going to paste this layer on here. Okay, so I have a copy of my geometry on its own layer. From here, what I'm going to do is join up the ends down here. Okay, and then I'm going to trim away the extra geometry. Okay, so I'm going to trim this stuff away here because I don't need that, and I'll use this shape later. Okay, so I'll create a new layer now. I'm going to turn this one, I'm going to change the color of it, just, you know, redundancy. So I'll change the color, turn that one off, and turn this one back on. Alright, so now I want to create a swept surface here. I'm probably going to have a problem in this section here because of this profile. When I try to go through here, it's going to end up folding in on itself. But let's see if we can get away with it. So to do the sweep surface, we're going to go to surface and then sweep. Now we select our attachment point, which is going to be this position here. We'll select this shape here, and then we'll select this shape here. Alright, so in the selected, I'm doing a shift click. Okay, so we have this this solid generated, and really, actually, what I have it in the wrong position, or what I think is the wrong position, because the taper is cutting on the wrong side. So let's undo this. We'll come back in. Let's do surface, sweep. We're going to pick our attachment point again. So shift, left click, grab this. We're going to chain select this one, and then we're going to chain select this one. Let me try that again. So if it goes in the wrong direction, just select this one and this one the same way, and then select this one in the opposite direction. Okay, so now that's going down, but I think that's not where I want it. Okay, so let me undo this again, and we're going to select this as our attachment point, this direction here, this direction there, and that is what I'm looking for right there. Okay, so now this is just a surface body, so what I want to do is I want to cap off the ends and turn it into a solid. So I'll do surface, planar, and I'll select these 4 edges here, spacebar, spacebar, and then I'll do the same thing on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, spacebar, spacebar. Okay, now I want to just do solids, add, select all, spacebar, and that gives me that as a solid body. I'm going to create a new layer and then pull back up my my original layer, and actually let me just draw. This was 4.5 by 1.5, and it's located at 0 and 0. Okay, so we have this shape here. I'm going to do an extrude. This is going to be 125 and 125. We'll select this. I want this to be orange, spacebar. Okay. All right, that gives me that shape. Now I want to pull up this other green shape here that we created, and I'm going to cut that one away. So we're going to do an extrude cut. Let's select the purple and just delete it because I don't really need that boundary. So we'll delete that. This is extrude cut. We'll select that shape. Okay, so that cuts that away. And then now we want to add the purple back in there, but we need it on both sides. So we're going to mirror it. So we'll go to Utilities, Mirror, Copy, select that body, get it on both sides just like that. Okay, so now from here we can do solids, subtract, keep this shape, subtract this one and this one, spacebar. Okay, didn't like it when we did both of them, so let's try again. This one and this one, right click OK, that gives me that side. Then we'll do this one and this one, right click OK, and that gives me that side. So there is how I get my blade shape. Now if I want to add like a fillet in the back or something, you know, you can continue to modify the model as necessary, so that you get the shape that you're looking for. So this is just an example of the steps that I use. And again, in the CAD tree, we have all the steps that we took. Sweep surface, planar, planar to cap it off, boolean, extrude for the profile, extrude cut for the edge, mirror, boolean, boolean, fillet, fillet. So again, just a quick drawing example of how to create this blade. Obviously, there's multiple ways to do this. This is just one. If you guys have any questions or comments, please reply back to the Facebook, the YouTube, or whatever thread this video may be posted in. Thank you so much, guys.